Hi there, and welcome back. In our last lesson, we learned how to make sentences shorter by reducing relative clauses. Today, we're going to look at some common mistakes learners make, and how you can avoid them. Let's start with an example. You already know this sentence. The man who lives next door is a doctor. We can shorten it to, the man living next door is a doctor. That's perfect. But sometimes learners try to shorten sentences that can't be reduced, and that's where errors happen. Here's mistake number 1. Trying to shorten a sentence when the relative pronoun is the object, not the subject. For example, the man who I met is a doctor. You might want to say, the man meeting me is a doctor. But that sounds strange and incorrect. We can only shorten the clause when the pronoun, who, which, or that, is the subject of the verb, not the object. So, the man who lives next door can become the man living next door. But the man who I met must stay full. Mistake number 2. Forgetting to change the verb form. For example, the girl who plays the piano is my sister. You can't just delete who. You must also change plays to playing. So it becomes, the girl playing the piano is my sister. If you forget to change the verb, the sentence won't sound natural. Mistake number 3. Adding an unnecessary be after shortening. Some students say, the car parked outside is mine. But then add as being or as parked again, like the car is parked outside is mine. That's incorrect. Once the clause is shortened, we don't repeat the verb, be. Keep it simple. The car parked outside is mine. Mistake number 4. Shortening a non-defining clause, the kind with commas that just adds extra information. For example, my father, who works in Canada, is coming home next week. You can't say, my father, working in Canada, is coming home next week. That changes the meaning. We only shorten defining clauses, sentences that tell us which person, place, or thing we're talking about. If it's extra information, keep the full form. Mistake number 5. Using the wrong verb ending. If the action is active, we use ing. People who live near the beach love swimming. Shortened, people living near the beach love swimming. But if the action is passive, we use ed or the past participle form. The food that is served here is delicious. Shortened, the food served here is delicious. So, living shows who does the action, and served shows what receives the action. Let's do a short practice together. Listen carefully and decide if the shortened form is correct or not. Number 1. The boy studying in the library is my friend. Correct. The pronoun is the subject. Number 2. The woman talking to me yesterday is my boss. Incorrect. The word yesterday means the action is finished. We only shorten when the action is happening now or still true. Number 3. The chairs made of wood are expensive. Correct. That's a passive form using made. Number 4. The people met yesterday are from Spain. Incorrect. It should be the people who I met yesterday. Because met is past, we can't shorten it that way. Good work so far. Let's quickly review what we've learned. We can shorten a relative clause only when 1. The pronoun is the subject, 2. The verb is present or continuous, and 3. The meaning stays clear without who, which, or that. We don't shorten when the clause gives extra information, when it's in the past, or when it needs who or that to make sense. Excellent job today. You're now much more confident using and recognizing shortened relative clauses. Keep practicing by reading and listening for examples in real English. You'll start to notice them everywhere. Stay tuned for our next video ESL lesson.